Hey y'all, what's going on? We're back. We are back with the latest episode of Belle Collective. And I know I apologized last week and I said I'm gonna try to get these videos out sooner, but I'm not even gonna lie. My husband's going out of town for a couple weeks, so I had to spend some time with him and life, and school and this and that. Life be lifing, and yeah. But I'm here now, nonetheless. Y'all are stuck with me for a little bit. I won't be up here for too long though, because this episode wasn't really giving it was okay, but I'm kind of ready to switch it up. I'm kind of ready to get into whatever else we're going to be talking about this season. But nonetheless, hey, LMV. Hi, how are you? Princess, what's going on? Good morning. Good morning. Well, it's still morning over here, so I'm going to say good morning to y'all. My sis, hello, hello. Princess. And sunshine. Hey, Barb in chat. Hello to you as well. I woke up just in time. See, that's a sign from the universe right there. But no, if you guys did not catch our interview with Kiki Jabbar of Love and Marriage Huntsville, please go ahead and check that out. It was a really good interview. Let me see if I could get if someone wants to drop the link to that interview in the chat for everybody. If you did not catch it, make sure you head on over there and do that. Where is right here? Put that on up there. But how do you guys feel about this episode? Like I was saying, I'm not over the show, but I'm just over talking about the same things, if that makes sense. I'm over talking about, clearly it's looking like this one's not leaving their husband. This one's not doing that. This person's business, blah, 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 blah. I'm sick of talking about those little things. I'm kind of needing to, this is episode 4. We should start kind of transitioning to whatever else we're going to talk about for the season. That is just my personal opinion, though. Okay? Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Sunshine. I'm glad you enjoyed. I really, really appreciate that. You have no idea. Just everybody who's been saying that, they really enjoyed the interview. It definitely does not go unnoticed. Thank you guys for your support. But the episode, this is season 3, episode 4, Boys to Men. And it opens up with JJ and So Gucci. And just like I've been saying for the past couple of episodes, their whole thing just it reads acting. It's just cheesy. It's giving very comical. We know that your mom was not ever going to come up in there and live 24/7. So why are we doing this? What's really going on in y'all's lives? Clearly, I want to hear more from the daughters, because clearly there's more going on between that relationship dynamic. So can we please just talk about that? Because y'all go back and forth talking about his mom and all this. It's giving fake storyline. It's not funny to me, and I was over it. But nonetheless, his mom is in quotes moving in on that day, and she pulls up. And I'm like, yep, that's definitely your mom being low-key obnoxious a little bit, being loud and all that. And he's talking about some, how am I supposed to sit here and tell my mama no? The same way you could say everything else in life. The same way you could say good morning. The same way you could say good night. The same way you could say, how are you doing? The same way that you say, hey, what's the weather outside, is the same way you could go ahead and tell your mom no. That's all I'm saying, because it wouldn't be funny to me. If I was her and her being So Gucci, no, not gonna happen. My other sis just popped in as well. Hello. And definitely, y'all, drop those links. You need to be following all of my sisters up in here. So please go ahead and drop those links in the chat if you guys can for me, please. You said this gives storyline to me. It does. It's just not, it's not funny. Like, I'm not laughing. I'm not here for it. But if that's all that they think they can show us, I'm gonna need them to bring some more. I think because JJ has had such a good reputation from the other show and the fans have always gone up for him, I think that will keep them for a little bit. But if you ask me, I'm with you, Princess. It's giving storyline. But yeah, Mom comes in basically giving energy that JJ was not anticipating. I think he thought he was going to have, a live-in maid. He was going to have 3 hot meals on the table every day. And does he have a job? What does he do exactly? Like, what? I didn't watch the other show, so I don't know. But what's he doing? Why can't you do these things? Like, I see So Gucci coming in there, kicking off shoes after a long day or whatever. What you been doing all day? And again, I don't follow them on social media, nothing like that. So I truly don't know. But nonetheless, that was really, honestly, I don't even, because it gives me fake, I don't even want to keep showing a lot of attention to that. So we're going to move right along to Latrice and Cliff. I'm not going to keep doing this with them. I'm not. She wants to discuss boundaries and respect, especially as it pertains to them being in the public eye. You know, she is considered to be like a public figure. So I can understand wanting to have that discussion, but what I can't understand is her wanting to have that discussion with him, someone who's not going to be receptive to making those changes. He's just not. I don't have confidence that that's going to happen. So you need to take it a step above and do what you need to do for yourself. I go up for JJ and never talk about what he does. Yeah, okay. So at least I'm not the only one that's just in the not in the know, I should say. But she apologizes, and I feel like that made me cringe even harder than I normally do when they interact, because why are you apologizing? It's giving, oh, if I apologize, maybe that'll miraculously somehow make him also, like, maybe we can have this moment where we're seeing eye to eye and we're super connected and we're able to, just do that for one another. Like, it was giving like some fantasy desire, because I'm like, you couldn't have came up in there seriously thinking that he was going to change his stance on anything just because, 1, you apologize, 2, it's been a couple days, 3, because you asked him nicely, whatever. Like, you couldn't have seriously thought that at all. But she apologizes for going to M-Bar basically without prior notice, like a prior approval. And his whole thing was more so, no, that's not even my issue. It's, you went out with Josh directly following a disagreement that we had. And I wasn't surprised that that's how he felt. I wasn't surprised that he didn't really show any consideration for her feelings in that moment. I don't agree with him referring to her as public enemy number 1, because he only wants to give her those type of labels, I feel like, when she, quote unquote, disobeys him. Because that's what it's giving. It's giving anytime that you do something I don't like, or without getting my prior consent, I'm going to give you HE double hockey sticks every time, because we are not equal, because I run things. You will never measure up to my role in this marriage, and you're just going to have to deal with it. That's what I hear every time he opens his mouth, amongst just not understanding what he's saying, because I just never understand what he's saying as well. Hey, cousin. Make sure you're following my cousin, Ranting with Ricardo. She makes great content, so make sure you are following. So I thought that was Josh. I thought that was Josh. We thought who was Josh? I can't. So that's why I didn't understand why she felt the need to apologize, other than perhaps her thinking that that was going to elicit some type of magical response from him. No, absolutely not. He starts talking all this unnecessary jargon about him being cut from a different cloth and she want to boss me around and control everything. And I'm like, I think we oversaturate the place with saying the word gaslighting. However, this was very much that in that moment. This was, I'm going to say everything that I feel. I'm going to try to put everything on you that I'm doing. Like, no. When I'm gone, she can run the house. Like, what? Like, no one's ever... Okay. He made some good points, but he didn't have to do her like that. Public enemy. You feel like he made some good points? Which ones were which points? I mean, I'm not denying it. I do think that sometimes he probably could make a couple points, but it doesn't mean that it applies to their situation. I feel like, yeah, that might be true, but for somebody else. But for you, we see you for who you are. That's just how I feel about it. So they got nowhere. They literally got nowhere in that conversation. She feels as though she's a perfect wife. He laughs in a very condescending manner. And I think that response that he had, him laughing and taking that as a joke or whatever, that was very condescending, belittling. And that's truly how he feels about her role in their union. He helped her to make herself. She don't speak or address things. I thought, if I'm not mistaken, it was confirmed that she had her business kind of going on, or formed at least, prior to them coming together, get married, whatever. That's what I thought I heard earlier this week, but I could be wrong, because I don't remember exactly where I heard it. So nonetheless, anyway, I'm over them. Akeisha, Marie, and Soguchi meet up for lunch. And this was kind of, I'm not going to say a drag session as much as it was, hey, we all got some stuff we need to get off our chest. We all feel a way about somebody else, another Belle. So let's get together and have a kiki and blow off some steam, basically. That's what I read, mostly from Soguchi, because we know that she has been having issues with Latrice since the beginning of this season because of the whole business dealings and whatnot, and the whole real estate move that she made without using her services. And so Gucci still has a chip on her shoulder about that. And again, to a degree, I do understand that. But they meet up for lunch, and Soguchi starts telling them about how JJ's mother has moved in and how that whole thing is going. And she's like, he's a mama's boy. He just needs to fess up to it already. And I'm like, actually, no, he doesn't need to fess up to anything. I could have seen that, and I don't even need her to move in. I could have seen that from a mile away. So what he needs to do is not fess up. He needs to get her on out. If I was you, that's what my response would be. It wouldn't be no smiles or nothing like that. And that's what tells me that this is just for a storyline, because that, and the mom don't even seem like the type of person that's trying to be holed up in their house, cooking, cleaning, and doing everything in between. She don't even seem like that's where she's at with her life. So I'm like, y'all don't get out of here with that. Get out of my face. But Marie, of course, tells Akeisha what happened at the apartment, when she tried to get, well, I'm not going to say try because it's done. It's happened. At least it's signed. How she got the place for Letitia. And she says how Glenn showed up, pretty much trying to wreak havoc and cause issues and saying this, that, and the other thing. And Akeisha's pretty much taken aback, but she's kind of low-key giving the same response I would give, because what I pretty much heard from her response is that I'll pray for you, because that sounds straight up insane. That's basically like, hey, couldn't be me, or thank God that's not me. That's what Akeisha's response to what Letitia is going through right now. That's how I feel. Let me know if y'all think that too. His mama driving a drop top. She's for the street. That's what I'm saying. Like, she not trying to be up in y'all's house doing making coffee and waffles and biscuits or whatever he was talking about, and apple butter. Like, no, we're not doing that. So apparently Latrice is having a wig release party, and of course we know Murray's not going. So Gucci's not currently featuring her, and Akeisha was really taken aback by this. She was like, basically like, dang, y'all are really in a bad space, because I never hear you speak about her like this. And so Gucci was like, yeah, calling her attention seeking and stuff like that. And that's where I kind of have to get off the bandwagon, because I'm the type of person, even if I do, anytime I have had disagreements, have had minor falling outs. I say minor because there's certain lines that I just refuse to cross with people that are supposed to be quote unquote my friends. Like, there's just certain lines I just never should get crossed, and because there's no coming back from that. So again, I say minor in this situation. I feel like So Gucci doesn't need to just be talking so freely about what's going on between them two, or more so, she shouldn't be so quick to say all these negative things, because one, that tells me that that's been something that you've always been thinking, or two, y'all were never really truly friends, because why do you feel like you need to just talk so poorly about her publicly? You want other people to either feel the same way, or you want to make her look bad or whatever. And I just feel like you don't have to do that with someone that you considered to be a close friend at one point. I'm just not going to do that. I'm just going to keep it moving. I don't need to take time out of my day to say ill things about the person, because that does nothing for me. And that speaks more about my character than it will that other person. So I don't know. What's going on, Joseph? Glad you could catch the live. Like, calling someone always the center of attention. Like, those are things that you've always been thinking. I don't care. Like, you can't tell me otherwise. Anyway, Glenn and Cliff. Is it just me, or am I the only person that feels like I could not understand anything that these two were pretty much saying the entire time? It just sounded like a conversation between Beavis and Butthead, if you ask me. I think that they get along because they have a lot of probably similar views on marriage and how they see themselves as men and how they need to show up in certain spaces. I think that's why they get along, obviously. And he being Glenn started off this conversation all types of wrong, if you ask me. I already knew it was going to go left as soon as he said, once they get to this status, they start acting different. Like, what? Like, what do you, like, who starts acting different? Who starts, what are you saying? Like, are we raising teenagers? Are we raising cattle? Like, what, who starts acting different? How? Are you sure that you're just feeling like you're losing the reins on controlling them? I think that's what that translates to. That's what I heard. I don't know. That's just me. Anyway, he's talking about, I put you in a position to win. I need more context on that. What are you meaning by that? Are you meaning like professionally or what? If that's the truth, then that's the truth. But I don't believe anything that comes out of his mouth, because he's been proven to be someone that's not very trustworthy. Therefore, before I am so quick to agree with you or say yay or nay, I need more information about those statements, sir. I really do. He admits to putting a recorder or a tracker or whatever in her car, which I think is the ultimate, like, there would be no, you already can't come back from the things that he's done previously. If it were me, if I was Letitia, but you putting tracking devices on my stuff or whatever, just to roll up and pull up on me. If this is real, if it's not fake, and that's really what occurred, yeah, we would have nothing to talk about, and you would not hear the last of it from me. That is the ultimate privacy violation. That's you thinking that you have rights and access to me, what I'm doing, my privacy, my freedoms. Like, you just feel like you have more access to me, my person, than I am willing to give you. And that means you don't respect me because you took it above me and you made that decision for me without my consent. And that's a no-go, if you ask me. Absolutely no-go. Why did Glenn and Cliff both imply that Letitia and Marie may have picked each other's ice creams? Did you? Oh, wait, what? Because I didn't catch that. Did you? Wait, y'all caught that? Because I didn't catch that. I'm not saying it didn't happen, but when they were sitting there at the bar, I'm trying to think back. Oh, I didn't catch that. But I mean, you know what they've been saying? They've been saying about Marie and Essie since season 1. I'm not saying this is true, but I want to know more about that because I didn't catch that. I'm from the South, but I still couldn't understand what Cliff is saying. Much. That's what I'm saying. Like, I get out of here. Like, I'm not about to sit here and go through the gymnastics of trying to understand what you're saying. Absolutely not. I'm here for a good time, not a lesson on how to speak properly. I didn't either. But then again, that's what I'm saying. Like, I tune them out, then I hear a little BS, then I go back in. Ain't nobody got time for that. Glenn told Tisha, I know what y'all been doing that I won't mention. In this past episode, I didn't catch that. Again, not denying that, but that went right up my head. See, you're getting me together because I did not catch that at all. And I hope we circle the block on that statement then, because that's what I'm saying. That's now what I want to talk about then. I don't want to keep talking about this one not leaving a marriage, this one not leaving a marriage, this one mental abuse. Like, I don't want to keep, I'm over it, because I feel like the line has been drawn in the sand, at least currently. And I'm, again, like I keep saying every week up here, I pretty much have said I'm never going to go harder for people than they do themselves. And those divides between them two. Oh, are you talking about Letitia and Marie, or Letitia and not Letitia and Marie and Essie, or what? Okay. Yeah, it just got messy in here. Cliff told Glenn, yeah, we know about those two, in a shady voice. I wish I could just pause this real quick and go watch that again so I could give more input, because I totally missed that, y'all. I really did. I'm sorry. I'm failing you. Law, this is a mess. Ain't it though? LMAO princess. That's what I'm saying. Now I gotta rewatch because I missed it, y'all. I missed it. But I ain't putting nothing past nobody, because this cast is they be giving us a run for our money. I can believe it, by the way, Marie was allowed to talk to Glenn. I don't care how mad I am at a man staying there. I think, but you're saying how mad I am at my man staying in your lane, but at that point, I don't think that it was really Marie's like a lane for Marie to stay in, because Letitia opened up what they had going on to Marie and, you know, whoever else, whatever. It became, I feel like it low-key became Marie's business when she signed her name on that lease. That's when it became her business for me to kind of give my input a little bit. When you need to seek out my assistance, then yeah, I'm gonna have a little bit of something to say about it. I'm sorry, but I am. And I feel like that's justified. Can we listen to it back? I totally would, sunshine, but I don't want to get I don't want to get in trouble with the network, because OWN is known for disapproving of people and their content. I think I can play the audio. I can, right, y'all? Y'all want me to try to play it? Or maybe I'll come back. Maybe I'll come back with it, because I want to know too. I really do. But let me try to get through this real quick, and then maybe we could try to do that. And after this, y'all, I'm coming back for, I know, like, I'm so glad actually my face is not on the screen right now, because y'all, y'all may have been in here before when I've said numerous times that I'm over Love and Hip Hop and that I will not be reviewing it because it's corny. I'm over it. I am now eating my words, because I watched this season premiere the other day, and it was low-key giving, y'all. It was low-key giving. Please let me know if y'all agree, because if you do, I mean, I'm gonna review at least the first episode regardless. But if y'all with it, I'm definitely I think I'm back on the Love and Hip Hop bandwagon, because it was not a bad first episode, if you ask me. So I'm gonna come back right after this and do that as well. It could be her business, but she went too far in her speech, calling him a clown and whatnot. Yeah, I mean, yeah, okay, because she had gotten her point across without using derogatory names or anything like that. Yes, okay, I'll agree. I will agree with that. But I am mad at her though. No. This season, the friends are in all the relationships. Yeah, I think that's where they're trying to take it. I'm thinking that's where we are with it. I don't believe Tisha and Glenn actually have issues in their relationship. I don't know. It seems like it's just for the show. I believe what it is they do have issues in their relationship. However, they're okay with it. And by they, I mean Letitia. That's what I was saying before when I'm saying the line has been drawn in the sand. Like, at this point, it looks as though you're not going to really, because as soon as she goes a little bit too far, it's kind of like a fence, like, or something. Like, it's like as soon as she grows too far outside the fence, it's like, oh no, gotta snatch her back. And I think he knows how to do that. And I'm not saying that he purposely, like, he had anything to do. I'm not trying to talk negatively about the grandmother situation or anything like that. But I feel as though you know exactly what to do when you see her getting a little bit too comfortable in her own space. When she gets a little bit too far out of your reach, you snatch her on back. And I can't agree with that. But she allows it by giving him the time of day. Like, I wouldn't even given him the time of day for real when he comes in my face with all this. Like, you have to draw those boundaries that don't even allow the person to take one step. Like, it's like when someone's trying to get past you, you know, and you're like constantly like, when I come back for the Love and Hip Hop review. I'm gonna get myself together and come on camera because I wish y'all could see me right now. But it's like when you're face to face with somebody, you know, you're trying to, you're like in a doorway and you're trying to get past, and you keep like, oh, like excuse me, and you keep like getting in each other's face, like bouncing back and forth. It gives me that. It gives me that. That's what she needs to do. Where every time he tries to bypass her and jump back in her life or whatever, she needs to cut his behind off with a quickness every time. Don't even let him get one step past you into the threshold of the door. But that's just me. Love and Hip Hop ATL was good to me. See, I'm saying I'm coming back with the review. Yes. Thank you. Yes, please hit that like button, you guys. I wonder if anyone will make an appearance in Night Court. I don't know. We shall see. My sisters are in here, so maybe they could give a little snippet of what we're in store for. I don't know. That was an evil laugh. I love the pink hearts. I love pink, if y'all didn't know that. LMV, I'm watching you. I know you try to steal my... See, here we go. Oh, here we go again. Oh my God. Stop it, you guys. Don't be fighting over me. I'm annoying. Let me stop with that voice. Thank you. Yes, please, if you're not following my other channel, if you like fashion, beauty, lifestyle, etc., travel, all that goodness, that's where all of that type of content will be housed. So definitely check out my other channel, Barb Meets FBLE. I have another vlog that I need to be editing on over there, but y'all bear with me. I'm coming. It seems like they're always acting. Did he cheat? Yeah, I believe that. And I think Tisha is accepting of it, yet for the show, she has to act upset. That's what I mean. Like, that's what it's giving. And that's fine, but don't sit here and act like you so ready to, you on your stuff. You trying to come in here and say that you're not gonna be with him, and it's you know, it's a new day, you pulling a new chapter out the book. Like, don't be trying to sit here and act like that's what you're on. If you truly are on some, that's my man and I'm sticking beside him. If that's your man and you sticking beside him, then stick on beside him. That's fine. If that's you, man, if that's your man and you're going to stick beside that, did I not just, when Geminis think alike, we be thinking alike, clearly, because that's literally what I just said. I stick to it. It's fine. Of course. We enjoy a little mess over here. Cliff is trying to raise his wife, but he's trying to raise his wife. When he said, what did I say before? When I was like, it's giving, when him and when Cliff and Glenn were at the bar or whatever, and he was talking all that stuff about, they start acting different when they can start, you know, blah blah blah. Like when that whole line of commentary between them was just like dialogue between them, I should say, was giving, you gotta raise these teenagers. Like, what? Like, these are not kids. Like, huh? always. Yes, very much so. Giving image. Well, I guess you have to wait and see who will be in court tonight. All right, so y'all heard it. Your courtship is not giving any details, so stay tuned. Hey, what's going on? Thank you for stopping by the live. Wow, I feel so special that so many people are in here right now. Hey, y'all. Your Honor, I will not be present. Okay, Princess says, Your Honor, I will not be present in the jury tonight, for I was asked to go to a basketball game. The party continues. So, you heard that, your courtship. Princess let it be known ahead of time she will not be present. So, you do with that information as you wish. Thank you. Yes, this is wish list. Everything is linked in the box, as well as my sis just put this up here. So definitely check everything out. Hey, thick. We know they still together in real life. Stop playing like you mad for a check. That's what I mean. Like, come on now. Hey, sweet pea, what's going on? Look, I would be done. Is that a clip? Because ain't no way. That's what I mean. Like, it's just, oh my goodness. Oh my God. Hold on, y'all. Oh my God. I'm so embarrassed right now. I thought you had one. Well, oh my God. I'm so embarrassed right now. Y'all give me 2 seconds. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. I gotta go on here. I gotta go on here. Okay, sis, try now. Try now, because I don't know. I don't even know how that happened. I'm sorry. But yeah, it's just it's a lot. It's a lot between them two with the fakeness or whatever. But let me get through this, y'all. Let me get through this. Where were we? Jesus Christ, Sandal. Like, he was just saying all this stuff. I'm over it. I'm over them. Latrice's mom, that happened in the next scene. Her mom drops by for a little mother-daughter bonding, which was a cute scene. And we've met her mom before. Her mom has gone through kind of like similar things as Latrice is going through now, because we know that Latrice's mom and dad had a tumultuous relationship, and her mom wound up leaving her father. And I think closely following their separation, the mom or the father was unalived. So I think that Latrice kind of holds that in a place of, okay, till death do us part. I don't want that to be my reality, so I gotta stick to it. I gotta, I gotta stick this out. I gotta take all this. I gotta do whatever. Like, what? Like, why would you even do that? Like, why would you even like why would you do that? Why would you not see that you are stronger than having to just deal with that? Like, you don't have to do that. And it's not a sign of weakness to say, hey, I entered in this marriage thinking that it was going to turn out like, no. I like to think nobody purposely gets married to get divorced. Like, we all get married with really high hopes, with the best intentions, and when it doesn't work out, that doesn't mean that you're a failure. That doesn't mean that you are not deserving of companionship. It doesn't mean any of that. So please understand that it's okay to say enough is enough. This is not bringing me any value. It's not bringing me happiness. It's not doing anything for me except making me stressed out, making me question myself, making me look crazy up here in front of the world. And I'm good on it, because he clearly shows you every single time y'all sit down talking about you're not my equal. That basically means I'm not changing. This is who I am. Deal with it or don't. And he's going to keep pressuring you about kids. He's going to keep pressuring you and making you feel as though you can't step one toe out of line. Otherwise, it's you not, and you're gonna keep trying to force yourself to be this perfect image of what you see as perfect. Like, simple as that. Like, you're gonna keep trying to make perfect seem perfect, and it's not, and that's just okay. It's just okay. I don't know. I just don't know. I'm sorry. Yes. And I'm telling you, he's giving 2023 version of Mr. That's what it is. Every time she says the word zaddy, I hear Mister. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. You know, and she even admits when it comes to him, she dims her light. She, you know, she's busting her behind because she works as well. She does things as well, whatever, to make sure he got food on the table, to make sure that she's showing up for him in the ways that he's requiring of her. But she's still unfulfilled. So either you're going to continue to waste your youth trying to elicit a response out of somebody who's not going to give you that, or you're going to move on. Simple as that. Next we see Akeisha with her mom, and her mom seems like a very prestigious woman, especially in their community. She has 2 doctorates in anesthesia and psychiatry. Why can't I say that word right now? Psychiatry. I can't read my spelling, y'all. I didn't know if it said psychology or psychiatry. Anyway, sounds like she doesn't. Sounds like she was born outside of her dad's marriage, but the family never shunned her. Her dad's family never shunned her. She was still open. She was still welcomed with open arms. And I think that that's beautiful. They brought her into the fold. That's how she has access to the property that they own on Fair Street. And I think it's with the Holly Cologne Group, I think it's called. And they were just talking about, you know, her upbringing, how she came into the family and was recognized by family, I should say, and just their business dealings and stuff like that. And she gets a little emotional, of course, but nothing really too major was revealed in that scene because we already know that they're waiting for their offer to be accepted. I really hope that it does get accepted, and when it does, I hope we see it on the show this season. That would be really nice. Fingers crossed we see that. So, oh my gosh, the second to last scene, we saw freaking Glenn in the studio talking about some, tell me what we went wrong, babe. Like, what? I didn't sign up for the Boozy concert. Actually, I shouldn't even say that because I heard he got locked up. Anyway, I'm just like, what? How do we get to this point? Like, get back on the boat, sir. Like, aren't you so? Doesn't he be on the ship's work? Like, go back there because we don't need you in the studio. We don't need your music coming through our eardrums. We didn't ask for this. So how do we get here? Oh my goodness. But JJ comes through to show him some support, I guess you could say that. And he's just, rapping, rapping his sour nothings. I'm not even going to say sweet nothings, his sour nothings. And he says how him and Letitia have always kind of communicated through music. And I'm like, okay, it's giving Ralph and Drew storyline this season. Like, okay, y'all bond over music too? Okay, I guess, whatever. Truly, that's my fan. I'm saying, for real. The artist needs to sit down. In the words of Too Feisty, go get a CDL. Yeah, I think that would be better because I don't think he ain't going to get on a boat no time soon, apparently. So you might want to look into another secondary career. And I do not think it should be music. Okay, I don't think it should be music. Yes, y'all, like the video, please. But nonetheless, he's going to take his talents, and I'm saying that loosely, to the studio. And JJ is, he was a supportive friend, at least I'll say that. But Glenn, he plays victim, I feel like, based on the absence of his father. He doesn't want to be an absent father, but he's basically trying to make it seem like, oh, Letitia is forcing him to be to have to be more of an absent father and not be as present in his son's life as he would like to be, because it's like it's a paradox. You are mad at me because I'm mad at you about something that you did, like, and I'm just responding and protecting myself. Because just because we're not together doesn't, I haven't heard her say anything about keeping their son from him, about, I haven't heard her say anything about moving far away to where he can't see his son when he wants or anything like that. So you are trying to use that as a cop-out, I feel like. And if you didn't want to have to deal with this, if you didn't want to face the possibility of not being able to tuck your son in at night and see him open his eyes every morning, then you shouldn't have done what you shouldn't have done things that made your wife feel like she can't trust you. And that's just the bed you made for yourself. You have to lie in it, period. Don't try to bring in this whole dad storyline, wasn't here, didn't see him for 2 decades. Like, I don't care about none of that. We talking about this right here, right now. Sorry. And I might sound bad, but no. Y'all hating on this man. No, this man is his own worst enemy. And that's nobody but his own fault, is all I'm trying to say. Glendale must have thought he was a part of Jodeci for a minute. Tell me where we go wrong. That's all. I mean, okay. All right. Let me stop. Am I like a little interested in hearing it? Low key a little bit. I'm not even gonna lie. Y'all can get me together in comments if you want to, but I low key do want to hear what it sounds like, just out of curiosity. And then I will give more. I'll give more commentary on that. Glenn saying the draws off t-shirts. That's all. Apparently, so if it's good enough for her, it's what was it? Good for the goose, good for the gander. Like, okay, whatever. Clearly somebody liked it for multiple decades. So whatever, her problem, not mine. But everything is kind of spoiled when Glenn gets a phone call, a very seemingly disturbing phone call, and it turns out his grandmother is not doing well. She was rushed to the hospital. And this comes at a really bad time for him because he just lost his uncle a few months prior. He's gone through things in his marriage. Like, all these things are happening. So he rushes off to none other than Letitia's breasts. He rushed over to Letitia's breasts to lay on them and to spill his tears all over her mounds, because that's basically what this whole scene said to me. And she, again, that whole analogy I gave with the whole door and stuff like that, this is a moment I think that she should have just stood 10 toes down. And y'all probably think I sound like the meanest person in the world, and I will take that. Because I think she could have been there for him. And I'm not saying that they get divorced, whatever, she got to divorce the whole family or act like, oh, she never knew them or whatever. Like, if they're not in bad standing, then I don't think that she has to act like they don't exist, or that doesn't diminish the love that I feel for other people that have been brought into my life in relation to you. However, that doesn't mean I, again, have to deal with your BS, or I have to be of service to you or anything like that. It doesn't mean anything like that. So I didn't feel bad. Not that I didn't feel bad. I didn't feel like she needed to do more than what she could give at that time. Like, whatever she felt like she could give at that time is just fine with me, because the obligation to drying his tears and stuff like that, like, where was he when I'm pretty sure you was crying yourself to sleep and going through stuff and all this stuff? Like, I just feel like she wouldn't be the worst person in the world if she wasn't able to give him the complete emotional support that he needed in that moment. Like, it would be understandable, if you ask me. He's trying to use her as an excuse to be an absent father. Divorce does not mean you don't get to be fathered. Exactly my point. And at this point, I just think that she should just do what she has to do to continue to protect her own feelings, her own body, for that's for sure. Spending that lady money in the studio. Exactly. Like, and you got the nerve to be spending my coin up in here? Like this game with Glenn. I think that she's used to it. This is the only thing that when she says things like this along sometimes. But what I more so hear is I'm used to this. I'm true to this. I'm not new to this. And I'm too apprehensive to venture out and try to separate myself from this and him and his antics. That's what I hear. He put her in a position when he can spend money in the studio. Princess, you're not allowed to troll anymore for the rest of the day. He been cheating for that. Exactly. So there's been no maturity. There's been no need. There's been no need for him to grow or mature because she's always still been there. Cut him off at the door, like in the threshold of the door. That's what we need to see more of that. And then I will have a bit more confidence in some of these cast members' decision-making skills. Hey, Too Feisty. How are you doing today on this? Wait, it's not hump day. It's Thursday. Duh. On this lovely Thursday. But the episode ends after Letitia calls his sister. They head over to go check on his grandmother, and we'll get more into that next week. So looks like she's back in the saddle, ready to, do whatever she sees fit for them. So I guess we're just going to see, y'all. I guess we're just going to have to see. TBD. But nonetheless, that was the episode. It was decent, but again, I'm ready to see some different things again. And with that being said, please, you guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, turn on your notifications, share with your friends, check the description box. I have all of my socials linked, as well as my lovely sisters have put the links in the description box. I appreciate all of you guys for coming here today to hear me run my mouth about this episode, and I will continue to run my mouth. You'll see me one more time today. Definitely. Like I said, I'm about to fix myself something to eat real quick. I'm go over my notes one more time and whatnot for Love and Hip Hop, and then I will be back. I will set it as soon as I drop down from here. I will set it for probably what's 12:30. I'll probably set it for like 1:30 or 2. So definitely stay tuned for that. And we will talk Love and Hip Hop, even though I've said in the past that I was never going to talk Love and Hip Hop again up here because it hasn't been giving for quite some time. So if you guys are interested in that, definitely spin the block and come back through on the channel, because I would love to kiki some more with you guys in the comments for that. And yeah, thank you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed this video, and shout outs to Playback Gang. Make sure you are following everyone in the chat, because we all produce some great content, and it's always a good time to hear everybody's viewpoints and hear everybody's thoughts and opinions, because we all have different thoughts and opinions, and you just need to hear them all. But nonetheless, I am going to head out of here, you guys. So I'll see you guys in a bit. All right. Bye.